Hi, my name is Aishire from Witch Energy. Today we're going to talk about selling your soul to the devil. Yeah, so if you're here because you actually want to sell your soul and you want a sort of guide or walk through, that's not this video. But I'm just going to tell you what's it like and why people do it. So, at some point in someone's life, I imagine, there is this case that person thinks, you know, I am maybe failing or not doing so well, or I just don't have the insights to do better, and I want a cheat or a shortcut, and they are willing to do everything because, well, to be honest, if you're just if you have a good head, you can learn, you can evaluate yourself. It's not something you would do. But people who can't do that or somehow want to point to others why things are failing, those are people that want to sell their soul. And that's because they don't see the consequences, or they don't believe in aftermath or karma, or they don't understand that things could get worse if you sell your soul. They think I'm already at my worst, but they're wrong, because financially maybe they feel at their worst, but maybe physically they are still okay. But after selling their soul, that starts to tear down. Yeah, maybe if you sold it right, finances will get better, but it isn't. So how do they do it? I've heard of some ways with sacrifices. Bigger the sacrifice, the greater chance of selling your soul, like killing animals, maybe humans. So people do that. So I mean, if you do that, you already lose a part of your soul. I mean, because you do something so terribly bad. And then they hope that it was enough and it's what Satan or someone wanted. Yeah. Some people use spell books to sell their soul, so they put some ingredients together, maybe some spells, of course, wait for the right eclipse or something with the moon, and then they cast that spell or summon something to sell their soul to gain luck. Actually, people sell their souls maybe more than you know, because you have also sort of light ways to do it, and then they don't really understand that they sell their soul, but they do. So for example, there are some rituals, almost always involves killing something or disturbing the already dead, and then the person who does that puts the dead either the killed dead or the disturbed dead to work, and then it brings them, if everything goes all right, money and fame and everything, and that's how they like it. And then but they don't understand that they maybe they didn't sell their soul, because what is selling your soul actually, but they sure sold something of themselves. As I said, maybe health, love, or chances. And of course, don't forget the trouble you bring on your blood relatives. That they can also carry the karma, and that's very real. To whom do they sell their soul? That's so weird. Is it just by taking a soul? So killing someone? Sure, maybe. Or do they actually see the devil or summon it? Is it the devil, or is it something else, a demon? Is there a difference? What happens to the sold soul? Who knows? I mean, I can understand somehow that if you sell your soul and don't believe in the afterlife and don't care for aftermath, that you just would do that. But I believe there is a afterlife or a next life, and the karma will come and find you. But I can understand if you truly do not believe in that it's sort of tempting to sell your soul for some good luck. I mean, they don't feel like they sell something, they just want the fame, the luck. I don't know. I think they are already in their head not quite right, or sad, or yeah, disturbed. But the interesting thing is what got them so sad and so disturbed. So when you think about it, and I was talking about karma and blood relatives, could truly mean that some of their ancestors, maybe even only 2 generations away, maybe 5, sold their soul or did some voodoo rituals, of course. And then the disturbed karma somehow came on the bloodline, which makes the person want to sell their soul also. So it's really complicated. And you know what? What can I say? I don't know if hell exists and if you'll burn forever, but some people think that's worth it or don't believe in it anyway. So yeah, that was it for selling their soul. I'm curious if you ever heard of this or maybe sold it yourself or want to ask a question. Always do that. I'm happy to read that, answer it. And don't forget to subscribe also. And until next time.